What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be using these two tools that could be the difference between a $10 repair and a $180 repair. Roll the intro. Alright, so as the story goes, a few days ago, I went up to church, and as I was sitting in the parking lot listening to some music and some radio and whatnot, after I finished that, I hopped out of the truck to go in for service, and I could smell antifreeze. I'm like, well, that's not good. So instinctively, I looked underneath my truck, and sure enough, there was a puddle about this big underneath my truck. There's antifreeze leaking on the ground. Not cool. So I go in, I do my service, I come back out, hop in the truck, and I make my beeline straight for AutoZone because I don't know what I'm going to have to do to the truck. Excuse me, just say. So I went ahead and I purchased a water pump for the truck. I bought a thermostat, and the hoses, I've already looked at them. The hoses are in good shape. I did replace the hoses when I replaced the radiator. So I know all of those are good. The only two things I questioned was whenever they swapped out my motor was the gasket for the water pump and the thermostat. Alright, so these two little things right here will help you determine and troubleshoot what exactly is leaking on your engine. Now there's other things that you can do that you can find out where the leaks are coming from, but let me show you under the hood what I'm talking about, and we'll continue on from there. Alright, so a few days ago was my birthday, and my dad got me this thing for my birthday, which is pretty handy. It's rechargeable, a headlamp. It works fantastic, guys. I'm telling you right now, I love working in the dark, especially at night. It's nice and cool. People leave me alone. Alright, so let's go ahead and start by looking under the hood. Alright, ways to check to see if your vehicle is leaking. Alright, I'll tell you guys right now, the engine's cold. I'll even show you. Hold on. The engine's cold. You're gonna look right here. See? So cold. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna chase this down here. There's a few ways to check to see if you have a leak somewhere. I don't know if this light's too bright for you guys. I'm sorry. All right. On my truck, this is going to be the radiator right here. This piece right here. This is my radiator. This is my transmission oil cooler. This is my power steering pump oil cooler, and this is my condenser for my air conditioning. What we're looking at right here, what we're looking at is this component right here. This is the radiator cap. You pop it open, and you're going to see green inside. See that down in there? If I were to shake it, it's liquid. That means my radiator is still full. That's good. It's very good. My reservoir is not full. It was full, but it is no longer. The full mark is right here. This is the add mark, and honestly, you can tell at night. Let me see. Where's my flashlight? What do I do with it? I put it in my pocket. All right. A way to check reservoirs is that. See that? All I'm doing is taking the light, putting it onto the container, and you can see the fluid level inside. It works here. That method works for brake lines, which it's normal, it's good, and just those two things. Anyway, what mechanics will do is they'll take this, it's a pump, and they connect it to this radiator cap, and it pressurizes the actual radiator or the engine cooling system, forcing antifreeze to be pushed out whatever crevice that it's leaking, imitating an actual running environment. But in this case, the engine's cold. I don't have one of those McTools, so I can't really do that. There's three things that you look at for leaks whenever it comes to antifreeze leaks. One is going to be a hose. You want to make sure all your hoses are nice and tight. Make sure here, because a lot of places that leak are right up in here. All they need to do is just be tightened. I got a connections here. I got my thermostat, which is here. Well, it's up inside here. Probably can't really see. And then what that thermostat is also connected to, you see this flywheel right here? This piece I'm touching. That's my water pump. Alright, my water pump is actually really easy to get to on this truck, but I really don't want to change it. So those are the three things that could possibly leak, is the thermostat, the hoses, or the water pump. Now, in this case, I'm trying to chase down where it's leaking. I've already checked the hoses. The hoses are in good shape, but I don't know about the thermostat, and I don't know about the water pump. So here's what we do, is you grab your flashlight and your mirror. See, these mirrors, they work very, very well for getting around corners. So for example, if I need to see, if I can't see the drip pattern, if there's leaking underneath this hose, well, you take a mirror like this, and you take a flashlight and shine it onto that mirror, and then you can see underneath, so you don't have to take anything apart, and it helps you out in a great way. It's actually really, really helpful. If I can't see there, then you just bend it up a little bit and look here. In fact, hold on a minute. There's a drip mark. That's a drip. No way. No way. Hold on. Hold the phone. That it sure is. Oh man, I wish I can show you guys. I'm looking at a drip right now. Probably can't see it. I'll try to zoom in. Right here. It's on the mirror. But you can see it. That's the bottom of the thermostat. Son of a gun. And technically, the thermostat is the highest point of where antifreeze would be able to come out. So that actually kind of helps me. The thermostat is right here. The water pump is right here. But if you go up underneath the truck and look, okay, let me see. Sorry. That thermostat, you see where the black hose is at? That thermostat, if I were to point straight up with this flashlight, is right there, straight above. It's straight up, right up there. So that means it would drip straight down. That would make sense. If it was a water pump, it would be all over here and everything would be wet on this side. But since it's over here, that tells me that thermostat's what's leaking. That's actually pretty good. I like that. It makes it easy. Oh, see, there's more leakage. Probably can't tell. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Or in fact, let me point with a mirror. Right there. You see that? That's antifreeze. Right there. So you would chase it. See where it looks shiny over here? That's antifreeze. So you start at the bottom and you work your way up, and as you do, you keep going up until it gets dry again, and then you come back down and you find where your leak is at. See, this is my power steering pump, but above that right there, that's my thermostat right there. You probably can't see, but that's my thermostat. So, man, that's good. Shoot. While I'm sitting there trying to tell you guys about it, I already found my leak. So let's test this theory. Let's fire up the truck. Let's see if it leaks. Because if it leaks barely under any pressure, that means it's going to leak while at idle. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna do this live right now. All right, we're gonna fire it up. I never trust this. Let's see if I can get a drip. You know what? I think it is. Take the water pump off. And the gasket for the thermostat is bad. Yep, there's my leak. There's 2 drips. Pretty steady. Now my truck is sitting uphill right now, so there's not a lot of fluid pressure. But if I was sitting downhill with all that fluid pressure being pushed on it, it would drip faster. I'll be damned. We found our leak. Okay, so in this case, it's going to be the thermostat. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. Man, that's cool. I didn't expect that to be solved so quick. I really didn't expect that, but okay. So what I'm gonna have to do, since I have a thermostat now, since I have my thermostat, is in the process of how this is gonna work, because inside this hose right here, this hose is a solid column of antifreeze. So the moment I break that free, all the antifreeze is just going to spill out, and I want to be able to catch that. So I don't want to undo it from there. I want to undo it from up there first. But I don't want to have to do that. Man, I really don't. But I don't think I have a choice. But anyway, you got to disconnect. I got to disconnect this clamp here, pull the hose off, and there's 2 bolts. It looks like probably 12 millimeter. You pop those off, and that thermostat is inside that housing. Whenever you go to pull it off, you want to make sure that you get it in the right direction. But that's actually, man, that's really good that I find it right there. But before I take that off of there, I want to make sure. I don't think they have gaskets for that. I think they use what is it called? Permatex. Yeah, Permatex gasket maker. It's like a liquid. It's not watery. It's like a paste, and you can use it for gaskets like that. Also for oil pans and whatnot. So I think that the seal broke on that. It's no longer good. But anyway, that's going to be it for right now. The next part of this video, which I'm already 12 minutes in, I know you guys don't want to hear me talking and all that shit, but some people don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to hunt for leaks, and that is my way of hunting for a leak. But I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna come back from work tomorrow, and when it's daytime, I'm not gonna do it right now, even though I really want to, and I'm gonna tear into that. It's either that, or I may just do it now. I don't know. I gotta find my Permatex. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna end off on this video for right now. This will be part 1. Part 2 is coming up here next. Just, I guess, stick around to watch me swap this thing out in the next video. So if you guys happen to like the content of this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all take it easy. I love you. Good night.
I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, cause I knew it was gonna be a long day. Tied my truck up.